Hello, my name is Claudio Nocelli, I am the creator of TERRA-INFINITA and I welcome you to Nos Confunden channel. In today's video we are going to explore the continents that lie beyond the first ice walls or the first dome. We'll take a closer look of these regions and what they might represent beyond the limit that we know. Let's start.
Laurentia. In these lands we can still find Venusians. There are past human structures that were taken by the Venusians when the lands were completely empty in the transfer of humans by the custodians to the known continents within the first walls. These Venusian beings who are strategically located there carry out several studies and analyses, and although we cannot confirm it, they would be helping the ancestral humans to be able to liberate humanity in the future, or at least avoid another possible reset. Nos Confunden. In addition, they know the danger that the custodians and Anunnaki also want to attempt a reset in lands outside the first dome that could seriously affect all the creatures there. For this reason, in recent times, they have destroyed several pyramids that were erected by the Anunnaki. Recall that the pyramids are used to generate the great floods prior to the final reset. The Venusians there possess large laboratories, and their studies are based on attack and defense technology that could help in a possible conflict. Although the custodians are aware of this, and for this reason, and many others in the past, the relationship of the custodians Anunnaki and the Venusians is very tense. At one time in the past it was theorized that early humans might have marched to these lands of Laurentia and built structures there, but this was later discarded. Aquarius. Inhabited by hostile creatures, possibly moved by the colonizers to complicate their navigation through. Several stories are found in our great library about confrontations with these creatures with sad endings, since they are creatures that have great physical power and can attack from the ocean itself. Besides being able to create a parallel reality or reality bubble that generates confusion in the prey and ends up arriving out of desperation to the shores of Aquarius, so that once there, it is easily attacked. Anunnaki ships have been sighted prowling the area, surely with intentions of creating new pyramids for future resets within the second ice walls. For this reason, the Anakim will promptly send personnel to check these areas. Nos Confunden. Hyksos. Lands similar to the above but which have been abandoned at present. No recorded visitation by advanced beings. The most up-to-date information from our database record reports that these lands are inhabited by possibly native creatures behaving in a hostile manner in Phase 1, initial development, with no major changes for some time. Which raises doubts about whether they may have been moved by colonizers. In ancient times, Nibiran beings from the lands of Nibiru were sighted by radars and Anakim technology creating underground installations and bases there, although it is confirmed that there is no presence today. Scorpio. In these lands there are different races of giants, one of them known as the Patagones, who settled a long time ago in the south of one of the known continents, America. Today the area is known as La Patagonia, in reference to these beings that were seen and visited many times during the different cycles of humanity. There are two other races of giants that coexist without any inconvenience and unified some time ago to create a great race of giants, different from the Anakim. The relationship with the Anakim is cordial, but they are not involved in the creation of technology to liberate humanity, nor are they prepared for a conflict against the custodians. According to the information received, is that they did not agree with the creation of the Great Tartary, since they knew that this could generate great conflicts with the colonizers on the other side of the walls. In fact, today they are aware that the Anunnaki custodians could try to generate a reset outside the known lands, and this puts them in a hurry, since they will have to position themselves on one side of the conflict. Everything leads one to believe that they will eventually join the ranks of the Anakim in time. The lands where the beginning of human life took place, where the five masters gave physical life to humanity with their respective source, soul, brought from the celestial lands. They settled in the lands of Asgard because of the importance of these magical and dark lands at the same time, as well as because they were hidden from the rest and connected through a portal to the center of the known continents. Nos Confunden. Hyperborea. These always well-guarded lands are full of mystery, so much so that it is said that some humans prior to the resets were able to escape with the help of beings called Archons to the gates of this great land. In Yggdrasil, its sister land, is the tree that connects to the source of all life, believed to have a direct connection as a portal to the celestial lands, but which few have been able to visit. Although the custodians always surround these lands, it is not known for sure if they have been able to stay there. After the conflict with the first humanity, it is said that the custodians have also been expelled from there by an unknown force and have never been able to re-enter. However, they have brought colossal creatures to guard their gates so that no human could enter. The creatures sighted there are huge serpentiform bodies with dragon heads, also titanic beings of stone that move erratically, and cyclops on the top of mountains. YouTube channel Nos Confunden.